I'm present Group 4 and Group 7 for this presentation. And first, this presentation is about the hypothesis model of the new business system about for the environment, the global environment. Let me see. First, with an outline, in the first part, Group 7 will present the model of the new business system, and then Group 4 will present the empirical work of the biofuels. Where is? The motivation of this new business system is that we all know this in early this year there is an ice storm of the northern part of the Earth, and it's really a natural disaster that takes millions of dollars away from our society. But I have to say that it is not only a natural disaster, but it's also our fault for the greenhouse effect, because we have just burned so many fuels. Fuel oils into the carbon dioxide into the air. And first, we should say that this background just make me feel that we should do something together to protect our beautiful planet, to protect our environment, and let us live better in this society. And what is the current situation is just it's just here. We can see that there are four parts of the society's: producers, consumers, education system, and the government. And now they are all separate. They are all work at their own profits. Did not consider what about the societies. Let me introduce it. First, the producers, they only perform on their own benefit at the expense of the environment. We can say that, for example, the plastic bags, we all know it will pollute our society, and it was made by some fossil fuels. But some producers just produce some very thin plastic bags, not consider whether it can be recycled or whether it can be reused. And the other thing is very important is that recently a research told us that there's more estrogens in the European rivers. It lets some, male fishes become to the female fishes, and it let when you just eat some fishes, it will make men feel not comfortable. And the other is the consumers. The consumer, I have done research about 29 persons in the university. They are of not only Chinese but also some foreigners in Western countries. But I have to say that 69% of these interviewees, they just say that they prefer some goods that it's cheaper, but it's not environment friendly. So I have to say the consumers now, they just consider whether it's cheap or expensive, but not whether it's environmental friendly. And then the education system, I suppose, the education system really divided some informations and really want to research some high-tech techniques to protect our environment, but it's just too limited now. For there's very little information to the common student. For example, in the primary schools, they don't set any classes to tell us which rubbish it can be put into the recycle box and which should be put into the unrecycled box. Yeah, some maybe know, but you can't distinguish exactly. And the other is about the advanced education. We all know there are some environmental engineers which was just educated by the university, but it's just so not enough, I suppose. And in US, they said that the employment growth of the environmental engineers just required maybe 1/4 every year to, but the university can't produce so many any engineers, and the government now does not yes, it really does take some actions. However, how can you say the actions, the laws are produced well in this society? They just say that okay, you should do this, you should not do this, but nobody just force you to do this. There is some regulations, but there is no punishment. That's the thing. So it's not very powerful for the government. In our new, this is the current situation, and in our new model, we suppose that all the society should work together to just in the right one and make our society better and make our environment better. This I just explain this ideal model. First, the government. Yeah. The government should enact environmental legislation. They have to not only to put some restrictions to take some laws, but also they should force the producers, force the education systems to do some extra things, take some extra actions, and there is China, I think, just published a law about the auto car. It said that to protect, it said that the auto car which exhausted too many fuels, they must pay some more taxes for the environment, and the auto car which just burn a little fuels, yeah, you can pay less than now from September the 1st. And the education, yeah, from this, the government can earn more taxes, I suppose. They can do better to protect, and they can just get more income just for the government. And what about the education system? The education system, first, for the common person, they just have to they could get some Commonwealth advertisement. For example, they could get some football stars, pop stars, to say that okay, this should be. You could do it because it is not environment friendly, and this you could do to teach some to teach average person and just on TV or in the movies. It is very efficient, I think. And second, for the high technologies, it can rebuild some more majors and just get more universities to educate for the advanced education. To speak, okay, we can just invent some goals and some technologies to protect our environment, to invent some just for example, we can use the power of the sun. How about we can use the power of of the water, of the earth? I think we now just use a little of this. It has a large space. We can just develop it further. And for the producers, it's very common that some top 50, top 500 companies in the world, the most valuable thing of them is not just their products, but also their goodwills, their brand image. This is where they valued. So if the company just say, okay, we want to produce some environmentally friend productions, and of course its corporate image could increase, and all the company would benefit well in the long run, not only in the short run.